Hey, what's going on? Welcome to our I Am Master Academy. Today, we're going to walk through several strategies to help you trade with HFX. So it's simple to do. Just go to im.center. You're going to do your regular login. Make sure you go to strategies. And then once you go to strategies, what we're going to go to is you're going to find this screen here. We're going to go to HFX. And what I like to do is go to Liberty. I click on Liberty so that I can bring up the Simple Scalper. And I go to Hourglass so that I can bring up Cashtrap. And so right above, you'll see that we have Liberty, which we have Cashtrap already here, and we have Hourglass. I'm going to show you how I use both of these strategies together to give me a higher probability of success when trading. Okay, you can choose any broker that you like. So we have a system in place where whether you use race options, whether you decide to use bid, Forex, whatever you decide to do, make sure you do your research, understand the spread. So right now we're using race options. So here's how binaries work. Okay, if I was to make a call stands for a buy. That means if I called right here in the line start here, if price stayed above that price for about, let's say 3 or 1 minute or whatever I decide to choose, then I would win that trade. If I did a put, which is a sell, just like price is dropping down, let's say that put was right here. As long as price stayed below it for that minute or 3 minutes, we would win that trade as well too. Now we can decide what we want to risk in our account. My recommendation is risk no more than 1 to 3, maybe 5%, depending on the type of trade that you do. So if we were doing 1%, this would be about $17, right? That's what I would put in here. And this, based off what it's showing right now, this payout is 74%. Now, on the left, it shows you the different payouts, okay, for your currency. So AUD, CAD is 90%. Me personally, I don't go anything below 70% when I'm trading in the market, okay? So we're gonna stick with this one right here. So we're gonna do a 3-minute trade when using this strategy. So when using Liberty with Hourglass, we use 3 minutes, okay? So here's an example of some trades that I did earlier where I aligned EURUSD, okay, with the Hourglass. So here are the instructions here. Okay, I want you to screenshot this for a call execution, which is a buy. Okay, you're going to wait for the price to hit the outside blue band. Now, if this is for a sell, it's going to be the red band. Okay, now for the next step is going to be number 2. Make sure that the first RSI, which is this one here, okay, indicator is oversold. That means it's at the bottom below this blue line. Okay, and then that indicator will soon be coming through the 20%. Okay, at this point here, so we can see here was our first indicator where price hit the outside band. Okay. Give us the first indication for the buy. Our second indicator for the first RSI, we got the arrow right here that's showing you. Now this arrow won't pop up. This is just me showing you. But when it passes through this blue line, okay, that's passing through the 20%. Then our third indicator, we want to also pass through the 30% indicator, okay? Once you have these aligned up, the next one to top it all together is we're going to go to our Hourglass, okay? And as long as we have an arrow like this, now this one will show you an arrow, just like you see here. So you're going to see an arrow that shows up just like this. And this is where we say, I like to call it double trouble. Okay, got that from someone here. And so you're going to look at the same exact thing. So we have, as long as we have our arrow that's pointing up and we have our indicators already on Liberty, the only thing we care about Hourglass is that we get the arrow. Okay, the rest of the indicators we're working off of our Simple Scalper. So with all those lined up, the last indicator that we're going to do, it says look at the currency strength meter and make sure the first currency is stronger than the rear currency because we're doing a buy. So I go to my currency strength meter, okay, and guess what? We're trading EURUSD. Here's the first pair in EURUSD. It's stronger, okay? You see the strength way up, and USD is weaker, giving you an indication for a buy, okay? So once all those line up, all that I do is I trade what I want. So 17, and I would just literally push the call button, all right? I'm not going to push that now because I was back in the past, but we will do a real trade with you in the next episode, okay? So that is the strategy. You will just push that button. Now, looking at this and doing a put, a sell, okay? Here's these red arrows here. As soon as it hits the red band, all right, same thing applies. And I'll tell you a little trick that I see for my traders. If you see this doji candle, that's almost a slam dunk. You get the doji candle, and the next one you see that blue light up, and this going through, hopping that trade. Same that happened here. We got our doji candle there as well, okay? Now, a little bit of extra for those who understand divergence. We had some quick divergence happening here, which is some bearish divergence. Now, I was trading against the currency strength on this one, okay? But because I understood how divergence works, okay, I decided to take this trade. So same thing, it went to the outside band, okay? We got our bearish indicator, we got our bearish candle, okay? Same thing happened here, passed through the 80% for the sell, for the put, okay? And it's gonna pass through the 70% on your second RSI. And then lastly, you're gonna also look at the currency strength, but like I said on this one, we actually went against the currency strength. Same thing applies, however, you're gonna look for a down arrow on your on your hourglass. That's going to give you total confirmation to hop in the trade for 3 minutes. So once again, we're going to go here. We're going to put 3 minutes, and we will do a putt when it comes to doing this one. All right. So that is the trading strategy that we're currently using. Now you can decide to use Liberty on its own if you want, and it will work perfectly fine. Okay. I just like to do a little bit extra to give me that confirmation. So in order for you to get these, now both of these strategies, I believe you will pay for the additional strategies like $20 a piece. Okay. So you may want to look in outside of just getting HFX. Maybe you might decide to do our elite membership, which gives you every strategy that our company provides. So that is it, folks. This is our strategy. Look forward to trading with you in the market, and stay tuned for our next episode where we will be actually trading live with you. You guys have a great one, and in everything that you do, continually leave a legacy. Let's go.